Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with the 15 fall questions tag. I was tagged by Lynn's Lifestyle Living. Wanted to make sure I got it right. And so I'm coming to you with my answers to the 15 questions. So without further ado, let's get started. Question number 1. Favorite Halloween movie? So, I'm going to say my favorite Halloween movie is Annabelle. Now, I watch that movie different times of the year. Um, but as far as scariness factors for Halloween, that's absolutely my favorite Halloween movie. Number 2, apple pie or pumpkin pie? I'm going to go off the grid, you guys, and say neither one. I don't like fruit pies, and I don't like pumpkin pie because it tastes like it has dirt in it to me. That sounds weird, but that's what it tastes like to me. Number 3, Halloween party or explore a haunted house. My husband would say explore a haunted house, and he would probably want me to go with, but I'm going to say Halloween party. It's safer, and you get to drink and eat. So why not? So Halloween party it is. Number 4, store-bought or pumpkin patch pumpkins. I'm going to go with store-bought because I can use them the next year. And I can use them during Christmas time. I can use them whenever I feel like it. So I've never been to a pumpkin patch, and I don't think that I ever want to go to a pumpkin patch. I don't have any little kids anymore, and I don't have any grandchildren, so I'm going to say store-bought, hands down. And I can paint them whatever color I want. So, yeah, store-bought. Number 5, favorite fall scent. My favorite fall scent, I have 2. Cinnamon is one. They come out with the awesome cinnamon candles, and then they have the pine cones with the cinnamon scents in them, and the brooms and all of that stuff, so I like it. It's funny because they have them at the door in craft stores, and in the summer or springtime, when I smell them, they make me sick to my stomach. But for some reason in fall, it's okay. It's bizarre. And my second favorite scent is sweet potato pie. Oh my God. When it's baking, my husband's making it and it's baking. Oh, the best smell ever. And it smells up the whole house. So I love that scent. Number 6, favorite fall drink. My favorite fall drink, hands down, is the Starbucks salted caramel mocha. You can get it hot. You can get it as a frappuccino. Either way, it's absolutely delicious. Now, I will say, I have discovered a new drink from Starbucks. It's on their secret menu. It's called the Snickerdoodle Latte. I've not had it as a latte, but I've had it as a frappuccino, and it is amazing. I'd imagine it tastes like a warm Snickerdoodle cookie as a latte, but it kind of tastes that way as a frappuccino, which, how can you do that? How does that happen when it's cold? It's delicious, though. I'll tell you that much. So, favorite drinks, before I discovered Starbucks, hot chocolate. You can't go wrong. You just can't. Number 7, Halloween or Thanksgiving. So I feel bad. Sorry, Law and Order is on. So I feel bad saying this, but actually I like both holidays, and I'll tell you why. My son's birthday is on Halloween, so I've always tried to either take him trick-or-treating or have his friends over for Halloween, try to get them to dress up and stuff. So I like Halloween because I like to dress up, especially now that I'm like into anime and superheroes and comic books and all of that stuff. So I like to dress up. But I want to say my favorite is Thanksgiving out of the 2. And it's just because of the food. Jeez, I'm gonna knock over my dishes here. It's because of the food and the family. Usually, family comes together for Thanksgiving and not necessarily for Halloween. Although a lot of my family does get together because my son's birthday is on Halloween, and then we have a cousin whose birthday is on Halloween as well. And they both, well, my cousin lives in Cleveland. My son used to live in Cleveland. So, but Thanksgiving, it's the food, it's the smells, it's the colors, all of that. I love Thanksgiving. And it's funny because sometimes it snows and then you have like the fall colors and the snow. It's like a crazy mixture, but I love it. So that's my favorite out of the two. Number 8, most loved pumpkin based food. So I don't like pumpkin flavored stuff. So like pumpkin spice latte, I know some of you are crazy about that. Please don't ever send me anything with pumpkin in it. I do not like pumpkin. It's disgusting to me. Sweet potato. Now you can do that, but pumpkin no. But I will say, my good girlfriend, she's a beautician, a holistic wellness coach. She's a Reiki master. Elena introduced me to something so delicious, and it's pumpkin. It's pumpkin based, and I don't know why I like it, but it's delicious. It's the pumpkin pie bagel from Panera. So in October, Panera has their breast cancer bagels that are shaped actually like the breast cancer ribbon, and they're cherry flavored. So that's all of October. At the end of October, beginning of November, they get pumpkin pie bagels. Now, I'm not sure about everywhere. I know that they do it here in Ohio. So these pumpkin pie bagels are amazing, but you have to get it with honey walnut cream cheese, or it doesn't work. You can try butter, it doesn't work. Honey walnut cream cheese on this bagel, most amazing thing ever. You get that, you go get a salted caramel mocha from Starbucks, you put on your slippers, you put on a sweater, you cozy up next to your loved ones, and you watch a movie. That is the best thing ever. You have to try it. So November, go to Panera Bread, if you have a Panera Bread anywhere near you, and ask them if they have the pumpkin pie bagels. If they do, get the honey walnut cream cheese. You will thank me later. I'm sure you will. Trust me. So number 9, corn maze or haunted hayride. I'm going to go with haunted hayride because I'd be afraid to get lost in the maze and no one can find me. So I'm going to go with the haunted hayride because we're out in the open. People can see where I am. That may or may not be a good thing, but at least I can react. I can't. If someone comes around a corner in a maze, then I'm not going to be able to react. So I'm going to go with the hayride. Number 10, favorite candy to eat on Halloween. I eat this candy year round. It gives me the hiccups, which is bad. But my favorite to eat on Halloween is Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, because they have the smaller sizes normally so that you can give them to trick-or-treaters. And because it's Halloween, you can sit there and wait for the trick-or-treaters and eat the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups as well as the trick-or-treaters. So I'm going to say that's my favorite. But I do love candy corn. I love candy corn year round, but if for some reason in the fall, it tastes better. I don't know why that is. They also have, just for so you know, they have like candy corn for every season. So they have like Christmas candy corn, and they have like Easter candy corn, and like different ones, and they have different flavors. So just so you know, Peeps are also like that too. So they have like tropical flavors for Peeps and all of that stuff. So, you know, just so you know, you're aware. But yeah, I'm going to say Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, even though I get the hiccups when I eat peanut butter. I don't care. I'll eat a whole bag by myself, so I got to get more for the kids. It's fine. Number 11, favorite childhood fall memory. My favorite memory probably is of my mother making Thanksgiving dinner. What part of that is my favorite is watching her cut up the ingredients for her dressing. She cuts it by hand with this knife. She's probably had this knife since I was born. I'm 40. It's probably got to be the dullest knife ever. But she cuts it so fine. And she cuts it like this. And I'm like, how is she not cutting her thumb? But I would watch her in awe. And I still, like, if I can get over there and watch her do it, I just watch her in awe. Because she cuts everything so fine. They're so small, the pieces. And, you know, the rest of us get those slap chop things so that we can cut ours up or blender or whatever we got to do, because no one's going to cut that stuff. But my mother, still to this day, she cuts it by hand with a dull knife. It's crazy. So that's my favorite fall memory. And I would say sometimes my friends and I would be ambitious, and we would rake my leaves and my neighbors into the yard, and then we jump in them. But it depends on, because Cleveland weather is so weird, it may be raining, or it could have rained the day before or something, so the leaves are wet, so we wouldn't jump in those. But they had to be dry. We would rake them up, put them all in a pile, and just jump in them for no apparent reason. And no, we weren't even afraid of bugs. And like now, it's like, ugh, I don't want bugs touching me, so no. But those are my favorite fall memories from childhood. Number 12, favorite Thanksgiving food. So I'm going to say that I have 3. The first one, hands down, is my husband's sweet potato pie. Now, I know that some of my YouTube sisters are like, hey, I make a mean sweet potato pie. I can honestly say my husband can throw down with some sweet potato pie. It's buttery smooth. It's almost like the texture of a custard. It's buttery smooth, melts on your tongue when you bite it. He uses white sweet potatoes and not like the yam sweet potatoes that are orange. He uses white sweet potatoes. They're actually a little bit sweeter, so he doesn't have to add as much sugar and vanilla and all of that stuff. So delicious. Best thing ever. Number 2 would have to be ham. Yes, I eat ham year round. Yes, I do. My favorite is honey baked ham, and I can't afford it. But just ham in general is so good for Thanksgiving. I don't know why. It just tastes different. It just tastes so good. It's just like the cinnamon smell thing. You know, in the fall it's better, and during the rest of the year you don't want to smell it. I don't know. My third is my mother's homemade dressing. She says that it tastes gross. Every year she says, oh, it's nasty, you don't want it. It tastes the same every year, and it's delicious every year. The only thing is that she can't get the consistency consistent. So some years it's a little bit mushy, some years it's kind of dry, but it tastes good no matter what. But she can't get the consistency right. But hey, I don't care. I eat it. That sweet potato pie slice after. Oh, and my husband makes handmade whipped cream too. I know. That's why I married him. So I'll stay fat forever, you guys. I'll never lose weight. But those are my favorite Thanksgiving foods, hands down. Number 13, sweater or scarf. So as you can see, I don't have a neck, so I'm going to go with sweater. I love scarves. I have like decorative scarves and I love them, but I never really wear them because I don't have a neck and it looks weird. It makes me look like I have like shoulders and head, and that's it. So I don't like the way that it makes me feel. So no. So I'm going to go with sweater. And hoodies in particular, either zip or pullover. I'd rather have a zip one because they're easier to take off when I'm having a hot flash. But yeah, hoodies, favorite thing to wear in the fall. Um, wool, number 14, wool socks or slippers. I'm going to go with slippers. I don't like the feel of wool. Um, I really don't. I like, and people say, "Oh, it's soft wool. It's not itchy." All wool is itchy to me. So, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna go with slippers. Um, I'd rather, because I have hot flashes, I'd rather walk around barefoot, but I have to have something on my feet. And if you look at some of my older videos, like I always have on flip flops. So that's what I consider slippers. And number 15, what is your favorite fall tradition? So this one's kind of long. My favorite fall tradition is, and it hasn't happened in the past couple of years because my son actually doesn't live in town. So he doesn't live with us anymore. But my favorite fall tradition is my husband, my son, and myself waking up early on Thanksgiving, usually 7 or 8 in the morning. It's harder to get my husband up, but 7 or 8 in the morning. We usually get up, we go and grab the Christmas tree or trees, put those up, and then while my husband and my son are fluffing the trees, and separating the ornaments and the decorations and kind of getting things together, we're normally watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So we're pausing, we're stopping every couple minutes. And then I go in the kitchen while they're doing all of these things. And while we're all watching the parade, I'll normally make a big breakfast. So scrambled eggs or fried eggs. Fried eggs, sausage, bacon, hash browns, sometimes sauteed peppers and onion, waffles or pancakes, toast, sometimes grits. My husband sometimes eats oatmeal, so it's like a big breakfast, and then we sit at the table, we eat breakfast, we finish watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and then I start to decorate the trees, and then I think the dog show comes up next. So then, while I'm decorating, and normally I'll decorate the trees. If I have enough energy, I'll do some of the other parts in the house, but I usually decorate the trees on Thanksgiving, and then the rest of the house like later that week or that weekend or whatever. And then I'll start bringing in other elements in other rooms. So that's my favorite fall tradition. That is possibly my favorite, and I've missed it the past couple years because my son works, so he hasn't been able to come to town for Thanksgiving, and it's bumming me out now. But it kind of bums me out because I'm used to doing that, and with my husband and myself, it's still the same thing. Like, we still watch the same stuff, and I still make the big breakfast just for the two of us. We still sit at the table. And usually we talk to my son on the phone, but it's not the same feeling because he's not here to help. And, my son tries to decorate the tree, and he's like, "Oh, I know Mom's going to change it." And like, we always have these conversations and stuff. So in the past couple years, he's not lived in Cleveland. So, it's been kind of a bummer because that tradition has changed. That is my 15. For the 15 fall questions tag. Thank you, Lynn, for tagging me. I always look at these videos and I'm like, "Oh, no one tagged me," and I just move on with life. But it was so funny because I woke up, I've been sick all day, and I woke up, and for some reason I just looked at my phone and it said that Lynn had posted a video, and I watched it immediately, which normally I don't. Like, I'll click on it, I'll go to it, and then I'll put it on my watch later list. But I watched it immediately, and then I was like, "Oh my God, she tagged me." Like, I was like looking at the description and stuff, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, I'm on there." So thanks for tagging me. I never get tagged, so this was funny that I just happened to look at it and I was tagged. But thank you, Lynn, from Lynn's Lifestyle Living. You can see her link in the description below. And now I'm going to tag 4 ladies. So we're going to do Design to the Nines, Style with Pat, It's Just Me, Robin, and Miss Cheryl's Place. Ladies, you have been tagged. I will leave a link to their YouTube channels in the description below as well. And I will be emailing these ladies or sending them a private message to let them know that they've been tagged so that they can get these questions done. But, and I will include the questions in the description below as well, so that if you're not tagged, you can still participate, and then you can tag somebody else. So, like I said, you'll see Lynn's link to her video in the description below. And then I will have the 4 ladies that I've tagged. Their links will also be in the description below. Design to the Nines, Style with Pet, It's Just Me, Robin, and Miss Cheryl's Place. So make sure you like the video, share the video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that bell and you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. Until next time, you guys. Bye.